getting it cleared up. I can't have an exterminator come in here and clean it up because, again, I can't be around chemicals. But that's another story. We got some work we're doing on here. I purchased a warehouse. It's sad because we have individuals that are so obsessed with me at the end of the day that they make fake documents about me. And whoever this person is, next door neighbor, whoever you are, I'm just going to contact U2's legal department. I'm going to get me a private investigator, and we're going to figure out where you're at. So I'm going to file charges against you because this is against the law. You can't make fake court documents. So first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Anytime we're blessed to have something, where God blesses something, here comes the devil coming in, trying to disrupt, upset, angry, and bitter. So let me show you why I'm calling you an idiot. First things first, we know this is Jamie from the door. This is definitely Jamie's work from the door. So let me explain something to you about a court document. I filled out dozens and dozens of court documents. I have friends of mine that are attorneys. This is not an official court document. There's a lot of stuff missing in here that doesn't allow this to be an official court document. Number one, we have here, all right? See right here, this judge, he doesn't exist anymore. This judge retired years ago. There's another person actually taking this judge's place. I know that because I had to go in and file some document for Jamie Fernando Gonzalez for basically doing a few things besides the criminal charges that we have filed against him. Let me show you something else here. Also, too, we have, it's missing. When you have a versus, when you go before the court, it's not going to say 1521 Julian LLC. That's incorrect. And I'll tell you why. Because Julian Apartments is multiple properties that this company owns. Actually, they have a name of what they call the real estate company itself, and you don't have it here, which I find it strange because that's something they would have on there, and it's not there. So let me show you something. It's not called Julian LLC. The proper name for it would be Julian Courts. And again, you have it incorrect. Where's the rest of the name? Where's the address? Where it's at, the street address? All that's supposed to be there when you file a court document. When we filed court documents for Jamie, we had to have all that information in there proving that this is where this person was. That could lead you nowhere. So basically, that court document you have here is actually incorrect. Now, I can take a copy of this, which I'm going to snap a shot of this. I'm going to take this to a friend of mine, which is a judge, and I'm going to show them this document right here with the YouTube channel and everything attached to it, so that way they can do an investigation. Keep in mind, they're going to be going through YouTube to figure out exactly who designed this document, because this is a fake document. All right, so as you can see, Julian, and they put 1521 Julian LLC. That's not the name of the apartment complex. That's the name of the apartment complex. Julian Courts, not Julian Courts. That's the name of it. So that right there, you definitely have wrong. I don't know what apartment complex would basically misspell their information on filing a lawsuit against me again. Now, second problem you have here is the fact that the amount that's being sued for, this would be in small claims court. There'd be no point in spending the money to go to regular court for $605. Additional charges that you will have to pay for filing for any form of document is $168, I think, around that price. Because again, like I said, I filed these papers before. I know paperwork because I do paperwork. So this is where you guys are not that smart. Again, that's the name of the apartment complex. On a document, they're going to put the full name of the apartment complex, not this mess right here. Who the freak puts down LLC 5521 something Julian LLC? Who puts that down there? And on top of that, not only are going to put down Kenneth Bird, they're going to put down Kenneth Bird, they're going to put down my apartment number, which is 102, because they have to know what tenant is being sued or what tenant is being taken to court. Kenneth Burke can be anybody in the building. So right there, I'm supposed to have my apartment number right there showing who I am and basically the address of where I'm living at, which would have the full address of the apartment complex with the street address. And it would also too have my apartment number, which we don't have here on the document at all, period. This was actually printed up. This is a document. You can get these documents online and just print them up. This is the same person, not same person. This is the same thing you went through when someone came in and did a fake, they did a fake shipping order and said Solid Wake 5 did that nonsense. Docket number. Now, basically, I can type that docket number and I can pull up if I go to City Hall, matter of fact, I can take it down to City Hall and give them the docket number. First things first, docket numbers are not that long. That is too long to be a docket number. You gotta educate dumb people. I can't stand wasting my time educating dumb people, but they need to be educated. Court docket number. Images. So a court docket number is never that long. So let me show you. We get these all the time. As a matter of fact, we have a court docket number for Jamie's lawsuit, and we also have a docket number for criminal records. As a matter of fact, I have to go down there Monday. It's Monday or Tuesday. Detective unit. They're swearing a warrant out for his arrest. So there, let me show you right here. Courts, right here. This docket number right here, all I would have to do is take that down to City Hall on Monday, show them the document. If it does not come up and there's nothing there, which is not anything there at all, period, what they're going to do next is they're going to file an investigation because someone actually printed up a fake document and posted it with my name on it. Which means now they're going to track down YouTube. They have to go through YouTube. They have to subpoena, get records for exactly whose IP address actually addresses information. Mind you, they have a detective unit actually for online. So whoever did this, guess what? You got yourself in a lot of trouble. And don't bother trying to remove the video. I got it in pause right here. I'm going to snap some pictures and take it down to City Hall. Now, as I said before, anytime you're filling out a document for court, you're going to have the full name of the company, not half of it, and you're going to have the person's name here, where they live at, the address, and the apartment number that they're in. Because again, versus Kenneth Bird can be anywhere. You can have 4 Kenneth Birds in a building. You have to address which Kenneth Bird are you talking about. So from here, if you go over to Julian Apartments, it should have said Julian Courts. Now, if you know anything about the company itself, and I do, number one, this is just one of the 20 or 30, I think, apartment complexes that they own. They actually have a name for the company itself. This is just a name of the unit that's a part of the business, that they have at the end of the day. Because I knew a lot of the, what do you call it? The management. So I knew all that stuff. So basically, what should have been up there was Julian Courts. There were several different versions of Julian's on Allentown, and each one has their own name to specifically know which one they're talking about. When it comes to court documents, you have to have everything down to a T. Because if you don't have information and it's misrepresent, it's what's it called? Legal malpractice. That's what it's called. So that lawyer can be sued. Say they hire a lawyer and that lawyer doesn't do everything he's supposed to do because they get to have their own lawyer. Property management doesn't get involved in that. They have a lawyer who gets involved in that. If he files those court documents and all that information is not in there and they feel that they can lose the case, they're going to file a legal malpractice lawsuit because he didn't file the case correctly. So what attorney is dumb enough to sit there? Mind you, they got proof checkers that go in and check their work to make sure they don't make any mistakes. It doesn't put the full name of the apartment complex in. You guys get dumber and dumber and dumber every freaking year. Number one, see that judge's name? He doesn't exist anymore. That judge retired 3 years ago, 3 years before I got here. Doesn't exist there anymore. I know this judge because I came in and had a conversation with this judge for Jamie Fernando Gonzalez because we filed a lawsuit. The lawsuit we filed against Jamie is for small claims court for the batch number violation. Yes, forget about that. Mind you, gentlemen, I have 3 years to file. 3 years before my statute of limitations expire. So I'm taking my time with this. Trust me, you have paperwork coming. All right, let's see. Recovery of property. Claim for $605. First thing first, that would go to small claims automatically. There's no way in the world you would want to file something like this in civil court or federal court. It's just way too much money. Your basically filing fees alone would eat that up with no problem whatsoever. All right, what else we have here on this document right here? Let's see. It says case was closed. So case was closed. Was there a judgment? They're showing no judgment at all. Let's see. What else do we have here? Courtroom. Where's the courtroom at? I don't see a courtroom here. There should be a courtroom. There's supposed to be a courtroom. Where's the courtroom at? See the dumb stuff that you guys get yourself into? Now, for the fellow who made this document, you're in a lot of trouble because this is jail time right here from the door. You can't make fake court documents, go on YouTube and troll people at the end of the day. This is going to get you into a lot of trouble. And your channel is Guy Next Door, right? That's you. All right, good. Because what they're going to do is, mind you, it's the police. They're going to go to YouTube. They're going to go to their legal department. They're going to file a subpoena to get access to whoever's account this is. And they can go through your internet provider, everything. At the end of the day, they can figure out exactly who you are and where you're at. And there's going to be warrants sworn out for your arrest because you can't do this. This is against the law. Let's see. We don't have any courtroom. Where's the courtroom in this being held at? There's the judge assigned right there. File date. There's a file date 6/23/2023. Where's the court date? There's no courtroom. It's got to be a courtroom. Where's this judge sitting? What courtroom is this judge supposed to be in? There's a claim amount for $605. The judgment amount that doesn't make any sense. Where is the judgment amount? You're missing so much stuff off this document. And again, where's the courtroom for the judge? You're supposed to have a courtroom where he's going to be at, where all this is going down. Where is it? We have another date here, a recovery real estate hearing right here. This is 7:07 at 10 a.m. This judge, again, doesn't exist because he retired years ago. Where's the court date? There's no court date here. So I'm going to snap a picture of this. I'm going to take this down to the courthouse, exactly where this judge was supposed to be at, because this judge is no longer there. And I'm going to show this to a friend of mine who I met, who was a female judge, and I'm going to give her this document and tell her there's this fellow on YouTube who's claiming that this, and she knows who I am, who's claiming that this is a document that came from your courtroom. So here's a little message to the person who did this at the end of the day. We know who did it at the end of the day. Jamie, your information is going to pop up on this. I'm going to send them over your information because we know this came from you. You have a habit of making fake accounts on YouTube. So I'll be taking your information because I know where you live at, and I'll be sending this over to the judge to show them that this is the problem we have, along with the DC number that we filed criminal charges for you messing with the address of where I live at. This is why you don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day. So now you will have already, they're going to be sworn a warrant for your arrest, but now you're going to have a judge. Because you went in and you basically designed a false document. Where is the rest of the apartment complex name? Where is it? It's not 1521 Julian LLC. That's not their company. 1521 is an address. Their company is Julian Courts. What the heck is 1521 doing in there? See, that's what I told you. People are doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. That's an address, not the name of the apartments. See right here? Julian Courts. See that hyphen in the middle? That's the address right there. So you should have had Julian Courts. That's the address. This would have been underneath of it. That would have been an LLC. 1521. It's not an LLC attached to that. Oh man, I'm going to nail you. I tell you, it gets so easy with you guys. You give me potential ammunition to dog you guys out. Look at that. That's the name of it. See right there where it doesn't say LLC attached? It's an LLC, but see where it doesn't say 1521? Because that's the name of the apartment complex. 1521 is not included in that name. That's the first thing when I saw the document that I knew it was fake. That would be the address. See? Julian Courts at the top, address at the bottom. That's what would have shown on the court document. You didn't have that there. Under Kenneth Bird, you would have had Julian Courts 1521 West Union Street. You would have had the zip code, and you would have had apartment 102, because they had to know in the building what Kenneth Bird is being sued. What do we mean? It could be 4 or 5 of us in there. Which one is it? What's the apartment number? How come the apartment number is not there? See, that's where you messed up. You messed up on so many different levels. It's not even funny. So, Jamie, I have your address. I know where you live at. Are we going down Monday morning to the police again for this nonsense and bringing the DC number over to the courthouse where the judge is at? Because that judge is no longer there. That judge has retired 3 years ago. How in the world did you get a court document from a judge that retired 3 years ago? He doesn't serve there anymore. His name is still there on the building, but he doesn't serve there anymore. So how did you get a document from him? So now you got a problem on your hands. See, this is different. I swore a criminal charge against you for you posting my address without my permission. This is falsifying a court document. Do you have an idea how much trouble you're in right now? A lot. Oh, well, I guess he needed some attention. You got some attention now. So I'll be going down to the courthouse to give him this information. Now, see, let me explain something to you, Jamie, so you can understand this, how dumb you are. The apartment complex, these are the apartment complex. They own about 20 or 30, but each one has their own name. The name of the company that owns it all, it's called Middlegate. You live in an apartment. You should know this already. But unless your landlord only has one apartment. If he has one apartment, then again, that's it. But this is a corporation. It's a huge business. So they have more than one apartment complex. The company itself is called Middlegate. How come Middlegate's name wasn't in there? It's supposed to be in there. Now, if that's their attorney and their attorney filed that paperwork like that, or anybody in there filed that paperwork like that, someone's getting fired or someone's getting sued. Yeah. All right, Jamie. Someone will be in contact with you real shortly about this mess. And if I were you, I would suggest you get on the run quick, because now you're in a lot of trouble. Faking a court document is a very serious offense. Very serious offense. It's on the line of forgery and everything else. It's extremely offense. On top of that, you took a judge's name and used it for personal use. This is going to get you in a lot of trouble and some serious jail time. All right, gotta go. I got things to do. And Monday morning, I got to go see a judge.